I've been trying to focus less in my comedy, my craft about. I'm trying to think less about my image. So if I do any jokes about looking like a tomboy, or looking like a lesbian, or looking like a trans woman, or looking like a trans man, or looking like a bisexual, or just stop me. Be like, no, you're better than that. I'm not, but I have to think I am. So I'm glad there's so many comedians here because I can just vent, and hopefully you'll find it funny. So Dan and I were talking about how now you're supposed to gain confidence the longer you do stand-up, and I've slowly been losing it. Every time I go up, I'm like, this isn't edgy enough, this isn't silly enough, this isn't personal enough, and at some point I'm like, what do I talk about? I don't know. Here's a bit on traffic. I wanted to stop talking about being a tomboy because I was like, oh, well then I can stop dressing like a tomboy. It'll give me room to, like up my image, dress like Rachel, feel nice, look nice. And then I realized it wasn't the material holding me back. I just like comfy shoes. And I feel like I'm usually getting up here looking like the girl in the rom-com before you give her the makeover and find out she's hot. I just stay the before picture. I don't know why I'm doing comedy anymore because I feel like I've already got what I needed from it. So many people do comedy or start it because they need to feel seen, they need to feel heard, they want to feel cool. I'm pretty fucking cool. I don't need to, I don't know, thank you. I don't feel like I need stand-up to say my opinion. If someone's being a little bitch, I'm like, you're a little bitch. Right? There's definitely guys who only do stand-up so they can call women a bitch. And you know, because just the way it rolls off their tongue, you're like, she's never let you say that, did she? No, that's right, because you're a bitch, that's exactly what you are. I just want less competition, and some of my competition are these guys who I know only got into comedy because they were rejected and women made them feel uncool. And I just want to tell them, like, dude, you don't have to be a comedian to wear a leather jacket. You are allowed to wear a leather jacket and not be here. You're allowed to have an opinion, you're allowed to have a shitty marriage, you're allowed to try to trick underage girls into sleeping with you. I'm just saying, there's easier ways to go about it, like get a job that pays. I think one of the most frustrating things about the whole Me Too movement and not being able to persecute like assaultists, and that's not a word. Look, yeah. Thank you. Predators is they're like, oh, we can't prosecute. It's all he said, she said. It's like that's exactly what they prosecute spies for. Like, oh, he leaked our national secrets. Treason. Oh, he leaked into a fern. That's just Jeff. I don't know. I just want to get so good that I can call people out, but I know I'm not good enough yet. Like, I'm just not good enough. I just have to keep, the reason I do comedy now is that I want to get so good that I can call out the fucking assholes, right? Wouldn't that feel good? And I know right now I'm not good enough. I'm not funny enough. I'm not good enough to blow them off the stage, but I'm also not bad enough to blow them off stage. I am dating a guy who's considerably older than me, and the age gap concerns me. I told my therapist she's not very good at making me feel better because I said, look, he before me, he last dated a 19-year-old. Wow, the bar just went quiet. They're like, wow, yes. Yeah, I know, I don't know what that's like. Before me, he dated a 19-year-old. I'm concerned that maybe there's something like predatory about that. She's like, well, Maxi, you only have to be concerned if it's a pattern. I'm like, exactly. She goes, well, you're not exactly 19, are you? Oh, good. Okay, so you're saying he's not a pedophile. He's just settling. Good. Thank you. Like all the women up here who talk about feeling old, I feel old mostly because I'm around a lot of young women, and nothing against young women, but I don't get you. I was interviewing a girl for the desk job at my gym. I was like, let me check your references. She was like, you look like a roller derby extra from Whip It. I was like, you're hired. That was excellent. She told me I had an aggressive vibe. I'm like, I don't even know what that means. And then I punched her in the throat.